Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Life with Lo. So today we're just going to do a get to know me tag. So I just recently asked some of you guys to send me some questions that you would like me to answer to get to know me on more of a personal level, and I got your questions, so thank you. And we're just going to just basically answer these questions for you guys. And yeah, most people do this get to know me tag as their first YouTube video, but this is now my third video and it's okay. So yeah, let's just get right into it, guys. But first of all, I'm gonna put my hair up because we're not gonna do this. We are not gonna do this in my face the whole video. So 1 second, please. Woo, that was hard work. So yeah, let's get started with this questionnaire. First question is, what's my name? My first and my middle name is Lourdes Marissa. We don't need to get into the last name, but my first and my middle name is Lourdes Marissa. That's where the Lourdes Marie comes from on my Instagram page. It's actually the same as my mom. Her name is Lourdes Maria, so she named me after her, which is so cute. And I'm Lourdes Marissa. So yeah. Question number 2 is, how old am I? I am 24 years old. I feel old. I know that's not old, but I just feel old for some reason. Yeah, I was born in 1995. Question number 3 is, where do I live? I live in Richmond, Virginia. Yeah. Question number 4 is, where am I from? I'm actually from Tampa, Florida, but when I was 18, I moved from Tampa to New York City. I lived there for 5 years, and then after I couldn't handle New York City anymore, I moved down here to Richmond, Virginia, which is where my dad lived. So that's how I ended up here. Question number 5 is, how many locks do I have? I have 78 locks. 78, yeah. So I would say they're like medium. No, they're like not medium. That's not right. They're like medium large because they kind of fat, but I have a lot of locks, but at the same time they're like really thick and fat. So I have 78 locks. Question number 6 is, what do I do for a living? I am a loctician. I do locks, a lock stylist. I create locks, I install locks, I take care of locks, I mend broken locks, I style locks. Everything that gotta do with locks, that's what I do, and I really love it. I haven't been doing it for a really long time. I've been doing it for a year and a half now, but I love being a loctician. It's amazing. Question number 7 is, how did I get started in this field? So I got started as a loctician when I got here to Richmond, Virginia. I used to do hair in high school. Then when I lived in New York City, I was doing hair as well. And after I started my locks, I started a few other people's locks, and I was maintaining a few people's locks just on the side. It was like my side hustle when I was living in New York, so I was getting money for it. Then when I moved down here to Richmond, I took it on more like on a professional level. The opportunity really just presented itself. Like, more and more people kept asking me to start their hair or to retwist their hair, and somebody was like, yo, it's a big demand for this, you should do it full time. I was like, bet. I quit my job mad fast, and it just like took off for me. So that's really how it all started, and I'm so grateful now because it's just like, yo, this is for me. This is definitely for me. So yeah. And question number 8 is, what are my plans for my career? So I would say my plans now for my career are to open up my own salon. I want to have my own natural hair salon where we do locks in there, and we do like loose natural hair styling. And I would also like us to do other things too, like nails in there and lashes and like esthetician work, so like waxing here and there. But yeah, for the most part, that's where I see myself in the next 5 years. Question number 9 is, what method did I use to start my locks? So I started my locks with the comb coils. Traditional method, I just let it lock naturally with the comb coils, and that worked out for me really well. Question number 10, how would you describe your sense of style? I would say my sense of style is kind of all over the place, to be honest with you. Some days I feel like I look really girly, and some days I look like a tomboy, and other days I look like I'm going to a business meeting, and then the next day I might look like your mom. So it's really all over the place, but my fave look is like street style, like street, style mixed with like business casual. I like that look. Question 11, are you single or are you in a relationship? I am currently in a relationship. We are dating. Question number 12, how long have you been doing hair? So like I said, I started doing hair since I was in high school. I used to see my aunties and my cousins doing hair, and I kind of just was like, oh, well, I need to be doing hair too. Look at them, I want to do it too. So that's where it started. In high school, people used to just ask me all the time, oh no, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Can you do it? And I started charging people after a while, so that's where it all started. Number 13, when did I start my lock journey? So I started my lock journey March of 2016, so this is now year 4. It was just my 4th year anniversary on March 16th. Yep. Question number 14 is, what is your go-to hairstyle? Honestly, my go-to hairstyle is the way my hair was when the video started. It's like water falling on the side, like a side part and just falling down like that. Sometimes I have this pinned up to one side. That's my go-to style. As far as like when it's right after a retwist, typically I do 2-strand twists because they last long. My hair be curly when I take it out. It's like a 2-in-1 style, so it's my favorite. And yeah, those are like my go-tos. But honestly, this braid out was really everything, and the braids took me a lot faster to do my braids than it does when I do my 2-strand. So it's about to be a new go-to style out here. Question number 15 is, why did I start my YouTube channel? Honestly, this YouTube channel is way overdue. A lot of my clients have been telling me I should start a YouTube channel, and I always wanted to. I always wanted to do YouTube. I've been on and off trying to start a YouTube channel for Lord knows how long, but now I finally feel like I have like a little niche, a lane that I can start my channel in that I feel comfortable talking about. So I figured, you know what, let's just do it. And I did it at this time because it's quarantine, so it really gave me a chance to just work on my videos and edit my videos and really kind of get a foundation established for making my videos while I'm not working. So, and I started it because there's so much that I have to say about locks. I mean, there's a lot of like self-experience opinions about locks on YouTube, but there's really not a whole lot of professionals talking about locks on YouTube. It's not a whole lot of people who actually do locks talk about it. There's a lot of people who do their own locks, maintain their own locks, but it's like not a whole lot of information for the general public when it comes to locks. So I got a lot to say. I want to share my opinion, and yeah, like I said, I feel like finally I found a niche that I could talk about, so why not start? Question number 16, what would I do different if I could restart my journey? Oh my gosh, I be telling my clients this all the time. So if I could restart my lock journey, I would do them size medium. That is the best size. I will make a whole video about it, but I would do my locks like a medium, not too small and not medium, kind of like around the 90 to 100 count range, because the styling options for you are endless. You could do really anything when your locks are that's medium size, and they still will look full. They will still look like voluptuous, whatever the word is, like voluminous. When it's a lot of them, it will still look full when you're in this medium size. So I would definitely do that different. Other than that, I really have no complaints, to be honest with you. I don't really have any complaints other than that. Oh, the other thing I would say I would do is not starting with like beeswax and brown gel, because in the beginning of my journey, that was so hard to get rid of. Like, it was very difficult to get that out of my hair. I don't have that issue no more, but that was very difficult in the beginning to get out of my hair. Question number 17, what do I love and what do I dislike about my locks? I would say I love the thickness of my locks. I know I just said I wanted them to be medium, but what I mean is I love how like full my hair is. I love that I have a lot. I love that, you know, I love that they're long. I be flipping my hair all over the place all the time. I do lots of different things with my hair. So I love that they're long, and I love that they're full, and I love that they be, honestly, it's so easy. Like, my lifestyle just from having locks is amazing. Like, I'd be waking up in the morning, I just get up and go, and sometimes I don't even touch my head. You know, it's very easy to maintain. It's a very easy lifestyle, and I still feel like I look cute, pretty, sexy, professional when I have locks. So that's what I love about my locks. And what I dislike, honestly, like I said, the only thing I dislike about my locks is the fact that some of these ends might be chunky. Like, sometimes there's certain styles I be wanting to do. There's certain styles I be wanting to do with my locks, but the chunkiness of my hair be holding me back. It won't let me live my best life sometimes. So that's the only thing I dislike about them. Question number 18 is, what is my ethnicity? I'm Black, African American. My father is Black, my mother is Black. Question number 19 is, how did I color my hair? So I did bleach my hair when I colored it not too long ago, a little over a year ago. It's not recommended. It didn't do any damage to my hair because it was the only time I bleached it, but I did have to bleach it first. I lifted it all the way to like a pretty high blonde level so that my color was going to be vibrant, and then I just put like a rinse and Adore red rinse over it. I believe I used Crimson, Wild Cherry, and Intense Red. Those are the three that I mixed together, or maybe it's Wild Berry. But yeah, those are the three I mixed together to get the red that I had. It's so far faded now. I'm gonna change the color. Well, I might still do red, but I'm going to do something to it to enhance the color again. Just haven't figured out what yet, what direction I want it to go. It'll still be in the family of reds though, because I'm not bleaching it no more. I tell my clients, like, there's restrictions to coloring your locks because it is extremely damaging, but that's a whole nother video because that's a lot to say about that. Question number 20 is, what do I do for fun? I'm a workaholic, first of all, so I usually, before this whole quarantine thing, you know, was happening, I work all the time, nonstop. Like, I love working. I like wake up at 8, I might finish at 9 or 10. On the average night, I'll finish at 7, but sometimes I'll take people and I'll just be done at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. But, and when I'm off, I'm resting and cleaning up the house and getting errands. But I would say for fun, I like to sew. I like doing DIY projects. I like to paint furniture in the house. I'm a homebody, so yeah. I mean, of course, I like to like listen to music and watch YouTube videos. That's about it. Question number 21 is, where do I see myself in 5 years? In 5 years, I would like to be married. I would like to have kids. I would like to live in a house. And I would like for my business to be successful, like what I said I wanted it to do. But like all those things in 5 years. Question number 22. What did I do before I got into being a loctician? So I have been a waitress since I was like 18. I've been in the food service industry since 16. Question number 23. Would I recommend being a loctician? Yes, absolutely. I feel like people are asleep on this profession. This profession is very, very lucrative, and it is in high demand because more and more people are leaning towards getting locks and wanting to have locks for their natural hair. So this profession is very lucrative. That's number one. And number two, just the fact that people are going to need you when they start their journey. In the first like 6 months, they're going to have to keep coming back to you. For the first 6 months to a year, they got to keep coming back to you, which is like automatic, repeat clientele. It's real easy to build your clientele given that you're good and you know what you're doing and you care about people. But yeah, that car was really loud and I bet you heard it. I'm sorry. Question number 24. What is my next YouTube video going to be about? So I would say my next YouTube video is probably going to be when I wash my hair, because my wash day is coming up and I have a lot of tips for properly washing locks, what shampoo to use, how to get all the buildup out at the top of your lock, how to dry it, and the steps you need to take right after you shampoo your locks, so to keep it conditioned. So that's probably going to be the next video. But yeah, that's it. I didn't want this video to be mighty long, so that was 24 questions. 24 is my favorite number, so I figured I would stop there. And that's pretty good for now. I'll probably do another one after a couple months. We'll talk about some other things. But yeah, definitely leave me some YouTube video suggestions in the comments below. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like my video, subscribe to my channel because I have so much in store for you. And yeah guys, see you next time.